Check it out. Custom diaper bag. Another custom diaper bag. Tool organizers, tool bag organizers, Velcro holsters, extra small mesh pockets, deployable tourniquets, black roll-up dump pouches, black toxic single point slings, more large clothes bags. What's up, guys? Monday night, once you're on here, hit that thumbs up for us. Helps push the algorithm, lets other people know we're online. It also tells YouTube that you want to see more of these videos, and it tells you next time we're online. Leave some comments. We can have a conversation about almost anything you want to have, and those conversations are led by your comments. Do you have audio and do you have video? We have seen people say that they can see us, but they can't hear us, and vice versa. And a common theme is an hour into the show, you will see people saying, hey, I saw you're online, I couldn't get online. Hey, I didn't get notification. Hey, I got notification, it wouldn't let me in. And then tomorrow, when you look at the comments, it doesn't show you any of the comments from tonight. But tomorrow you will see comments of people saying, I knew you were live and I couldn't find the video. So hit that thumbs up for us, helps push that out. As you see right now, there's 53 people online and only 24 thumbs up. That's not a good ratio for us. I do these for free. It doesn't cost you anything. I give you everything that I have to give you in an hour period, and the least you could do is hit the thumbs up on there. Jose, I boxed up something for you today. I don't remember what it was, a hoodie, I think. Did you get the link from the Mortician's Chick video? I think I did. Yeah, I've seen those. Guys, I get hundreds of links. I'm not saying don't send them. Sometimes I watch them. I saw that thing this morning while I was in the gym. I don't think I watched it. All good. Notification worked. What's up? And thank you for sending the links, man. Mark, what's up? Lukens, what's going on? D. Burt, Cincinnati Dan, Tac 556, Bang Bang, what's up? Vince, how are you? Uncle Rob, Patrick Caswell, Byron Roberts, Kiri, what's going on? Chase Peoples, Dean, what's up? Beltfed, Easy K, what's going on? Gilly Gorilla. First bag out of production today. First bag made, not by me, I should say. Patterns are working awesome. Everything looks like it's running correctly. Stacked. Got notification, nice. Apex Air Solutions, what's up? Jason Collum, how are you? I love icebergs. I don't know what that means. Bro is Stacy'd. I don't know what that means. 82 watching and only 40. Yeah, man, that's how it always is. Always. Got in the 40s. Yeah, we were right about 42. Most of the ice melted. Delivery on Woodland Day Pack. Nice. Nice. No notification. Found the live through the channel. It's crazy, isn't it? Overton, what's up, man? I've been carrying the mini pack the last couple of days, and I love the size. Nice. I like the orange inside the pack. Yeah, I did that one. That's one of mine. Built it up with orange guts. What? Gooey gopher guts? You lose a lot of it from the Velcro. There's a good size comparison. Mini pack, covert pack, day pack. You can really see the difference here. Media question I have land and tons of projects for media. I also have tons of gun info for media under my biz name. Should I do 2 channels? You might want to do 2 channels because the gun stuff seems to really limit the other back. It doesn't seem to cut Overton out at all, though. I know that anytime gun stuff shows up on my channel, they fucking really ramp us back on Instagram and YouTube. Do you have anyone that sells natural teas? Amanda might know somebody. I don't know. When I comment on your shorts or videos, Scully's channel 2, I go back and my comment is not there and the like number is in the original. Yeah, it's super weird. It's super weird. Rotate those batteries, they'll be charged. I don't know what that means. Do you have anyone that sells natural? Are the covert straps more like the day pack or mini? More like the day pack. Same foam that's in the day pack is in the mini pack. They're a lot slimmer. And the adjustment, I like the adjustment on the covert bag better than the day pack. We're actually going to transition that same type of adjustment and sternum strap onto the new day packs. Belt attachments, Caswell, just buy them, man. We run them all the time. We even built some today. Just buy what you want. If the concern is that they ship, go, hey, I'll take any color. You don't see them, they're on the back. All air gun channels are getting hit. Yeah. Apex. Oh, are you Apex Air Guns? Is that you? Or Apex is actually called Apex, right? Rumble is going to blow up now that Dave Portnoy has taken equity in the company and bringing Barstool and all his others. Nice. Toy Town, what's up, man? Even with all the dudes that have been fucking kicked off, you know, all the fucking heavy hitters that are over on Rumble, fucking, it still doesn't work, right? It still doesn't push like YouTube does. Like everything I load goes up to Rumble, but we don't get shit for comments. We tell people whenever I mention it on one of these videos, we get 1 or 2 people that join it. But like if we got fucking killed off YouTube tomorrow, I mean, look at this. There's 89 people and only 54 thumbs up. You guys wouldn't follow over. A couple of you would, but it just doesn't work like YouTube does. Can Portnoy get Rumble to not suck? Yeah, terrible interface. Apex Air Solutions. But you're not, you are Apex Air Guns? Apex Air Solutions? Question mark. We've got some customers shoot iguanas in Florida, and man, they're fucking slaying them. Well, you know that if you're Apex, you know all about what your clients are doing. Cooked a ribeye with butter and peppercorn, 6 minutes on each side, and the kids destroyed the meat. Yeah, 6 minutes. That's a long fucking time for me. But I'm on cast iron and I'm on a commercial range. So, I mean, at fucking 2 minutes, my cast iron's reading 475 already. But yeah, ribeye, man. I had a ribeye this morning at 6 a.m. Got my medium close bag today. Solid bag. Awesome, Greg T. Yeah, that's us. Sorry, we're in the middle of doing some paper deliveries right now, so it's kind of hard to text and talk and do the whole thing. No worries, man. Awesome. Glad to have you here, bud. If there's anything we can do for you, let me know. I am a fan of your products for sure. Just recently received my FUPA dangler. What's the best way to set it up for medical? Would it be mag cards or what do you suggest? Yeah, mag cards. Rifle cards if you want to put big bandages in there for sure. If you want to put some smaller stuff, NPAs, 14 gauge needles, Sharpies, stuff like that, then the 7.62 card, or you could, depending on whether they have, like the nasal pharyngeal airways are going to have the cone at the top so it'll catch, and then your 14 gauge needles, depending which one you use, have kind of a pocket clip like a ballpoint pen does, so you could use the shotgun cards also for those. Any tips on how to save money? I'm 13 to 15. And I'm 13 to 15. Well, which one are you? Are you fucking 13 or are you 15? There's a difference. Interested in shooting and trying to save for day packs and IFACs. I would tell you that if you were in a position to be able to buy a $350 day pack, that you should figure out how to go buy some land. And I know that sounds absolutely crazy. Talk to your parents, get a couple of your family members together, and buy a piece of property. Now, you're here on social media right now, and if you're 13 or 15 years old right now, start your YouTube channel, start your social media presence, start your footprint right now. Start taking those products, right? You have an interest in day packs and you have an interest in gear. Get those premier day packs or whatever. And when you start doing killer reviews, companies will start sending them to you. And you can flesh your content out by borrowing gear from friends. Go to REI, go to the climbing gym, find people with the gear and go, hey, can I just use this for today and do a video on it, right? Go to the surplus store and do comparisons. How feasible is it to go do, whatever it is I'm doing with this expensive bag? What would it take to just do it with a $20, military surplus day pack, right? What are the drawbacks? Is it doable? Maybe I like the military one better, right? Start building content. And when you build badass content and you tag those companies, people tag me all day long. Like every 5 minutes, I get a tag from somebody tagging me in shit. If it's good content, I share their content, and that puts that person with 1,000 followers, 2,000 followers in front of my 52,000. And if I share cross-platform, it puts you up in front of almost 1 million people. Buy a membership to support the channel. Starts at 99 cents. Yeah, it's really, if you get the $10 membership, you get everything as it comes out. The $1, you still get it faster than the public, but it lags out. We had chicken, bacon, cheese, baked, loads of garlic, and onion tonight. It was amazing, and I still wanted a ribeye. Can't you just have a ribeye? Do you heat with a wood boiler? I do not. No, we are very lacking. I'm 13. I usually can't state. Why can you not state it? What is that? Why? I'm not following you. Thoughts on standardizing wardrobe and gear. Daily uniform. I'm a minimalist. I would love a one-stop shop for Minuteman loadout. So I don't know about Minuteman, but I wear one of my shirts. Every week we do a shirt design, and I have 6 of them delivered to me. I have one printed for all of my employees that work here. So we get a box of employee shirts and we get a box of inventory shirts. I have 5 shirts. So all week long, I wear whatever shirt was this week. And then whenever I'm in front of a camera and doing real video, I put on a brand new fresh shirt. I almost never re-wear a shirt more than one day. I have hundreds of shirts. I wear Cull pants. These ones are Cull Law or Lawless. I don't remember which ones. And they've got pockets all over, right? I've got knife. I've got light. I've got Milwaukee razor knife. I've got keys and all my other stuff that I need. This basically is my uniform. I most of the time will wear one of my lightweight hoodies, also my company. Last night or Sunday we were out. About half of the day we went out, and all day long, 0-degree temperature all day long. I just wore my lightweight hoodie. When the sun went down, it got colder, and I put on a Katanica jacket, a much heavier jacket. But that really is my uniform. Chris Watkins, what's up, man? Mr. Greg T, it's completely worth it. So much info here. Charge way more. Oh, you were talking about the membership. Billy Magnum, what's up, bud? Broke down diesel. Do you heat with a wood boiler? Jules, because of you, John, I started doing the morning ribeye and sirloin. You're right that you don't get hungry. You don't get hungry. And stop and think too, like we snack all through the day. That's an insulin spike, right? That spikes your insulin, and it's going to make you insulin resistant. Not as bad as eating shit and sodas and stuff all the time. But ask yourself, when you're sitting down working or whatever, and you're putting something in your mouth, ask yourself, why am I doing this? Am I hungry, or is it habit? And if you can push most, like, one meal a day, or if you have a window, a feeding window, right? If you can feed all of the food you're going to eat in a 6-hour period, right? That gives you 18 hours where all of your body is at rest and your organs are at rest. That's in effect, it's a fasting window when you get in above 12 hours, but 16 is more optimal from everything I've seen. I have 10 sets of the same shirt and pants. Yeah, and I don't, like, I don't know about you guys, but guys don't change. Like, I don't change my pants. When I get some shit on my pants, I change my pants. I got 3 more of these Coles just like this, brand new in the wrappers. I have probably 6 more that are laundered. When these get dirty, I take them off. Same thing with shoes. I've always got shoes on that are, in effect, brand new. These were my upstairs cardio shoes. I don't know why, but I ended up putting them on, and these have been the shoes I've been wearing for the last few weeks. When I go out in public, I look fucking clean. You know, I just look put together. You're never going to see me because I don't wear pajamas. You're never going to see me in sweats because I don't wear sweats. You're never going to catch me in Crocs because I like pussy. I don't wear fucking Crocs. Looking at schematics of wood boiler and heat exchanger, about to write out. Cool. I'd love to see it when you get it done, man. What are some tasty natural sweeteners? Don't use natural sweeteners. You want a natural sweetener? Eat an apple. It's still going to spike your insulin, though. If you eat the meat, what I find when I eat ribeye at 6 in the morning, I don't snack, I don't eat anything else until noon. Why am I eating at noon? Because my man that works here, that cooks lunch for everybody, lunch is prepped at noon. That's why I eat at noon. Full ACL tear, bucket handle meniscus tear. Oh, you fucked it up good, didn't you? Look into, now your doctors are going to tell you all kinds of other shit. Look into BPC 157 with TB 500. Yes, you will find it in a nasal spray. Yes, people say that it works pretty well. My son even says it works pretty well. The injectable, it's a insulin needle. You're going to inject it. I inject it in just the belly fat. I actually inject it on the sides. But people are site injecting that near the injury. And there is a ton of shit out there saying that it is fucking healing and healing and healing like nothing else. Just do your own research, right? The government hates for you to do that. Look up BPC 157. You might check out what Huberman has to say about it. You might look at what Brecca is saying about it. Some of those other dudes. But it does seem to be real. Yeah, BPC 157. We get ours from Peptide Sciences. Optimize U, I believe, also has it. I believe you can get it from Optimize U as well if you're one of their clients. A lot of the HRT companies have it. Clay, what's up, man? Dale Young, what's going on? Who invented getting dressed up? I dress up pretty well. I don't do it very often. I mean, I've got button-up shirts and nice jeans and nice shoes and shit. I just, you know, when the COVID shit started, we put the Porsches away and we bought Toyota 4Runners and stuff because we took the Panamera into Nashville, and there was a section that was probably 10 feet long of all the asphalt missing, right? And it was tearing the cars up. So we just went, and then when all the summer of love and the mostly peaceful protests started, I thought, man, we should probably build up a couple trucks with proper bumpers in case we need to push shit out of the way, run over stop signs, or run through the corner of buildings. That's literally what I saw, right? If you came up on a thoroughway and there is protest or riot or fire, I pictured driving through the corner of a Starbucks or something. And that's why we built those trucks, for exactly that, in case we came up on something we needed to quickly remove ourselves from. And we started driving those, and we just never went back to driving the cars. USMC in the house saying hello. Great info. My son did the stem cell treatment, cost $9,000. Seems to be helping. Yeah, so there's some difference with the stem cells, right? And then there's PRP, right? Platelet-rich therapy. Platelet-rich, they spin your blood, right? When you go down to Mexico And when you go down to Puerto Rico, I think it's Puerto Rico, they actually use fetal tissue. And they say that that recovers much, much faster. The stuff out of the United States, the stuff that's banned in the United States, seems to heal much quicker. Craigslist helper grabbed a saw. Small limb I had cut out of the way was hanging on my basil anchor rope. So he went to cut it off and the fucking rope and cut my fucking rope. That's crazy. Stem cell for 9,000. Yeah, it's the other kind, Josh. Liquid stevia, great natural sweetener, doesn't spike insulin. It actually does spike insulin. You're going to get a cephalic reaction from it. And if you were true to yourself and you take it and you take anything tasted sweet or smell sweetness, you don't even have to intake it. And you run your blood, you will see a spike. It's going to be different in different people, but I challenge you to try that. You will see an elevation in insulin. If you truly are run your meter when you take that stevia and see before and after. And I'm telling you, this is a guy that uses sugar, and I use sweeteners. I got aspartame in fucking all of these aminos that I take every day. I guarantee that it's raising my sugar. I'm aware of it. I just want you to also be aware of it. Yeah, why the rich love the babies. Yep. My son keeps asking how close SRF is. Oh, Chase, what's up, man? Can't wait. It's soon, man. It's soon. It's soon. Chris, when we climb, I just lift people up in the bucket of the skid steer, or we throw a rope over the top, and I just attach them to the rope, and then I drive one of the trucks backwards. Aspartame, terrible for arthritis. That would make sense. That would make sense. I do seem to be acquiring some arthritis. Akimbo, not very good for DRT. Hitch, pulley, and zigzag. Monk fruit. Let's take a pole, steel, or Husqvarna. I have both. I just wanted to be like Chris, so I got some steel. I have a bunch of Husqvarna. I like to collect them. And then I just have Chris come cut all the wood. How do you join Homestead Apprentice? Well, number one, you have to be smart enough to join Homestead Apprentice. And the real answer is you go to homesteadapprentice.com, and it says right there how to do it. You're going to make a video, about 2 to 5 minutes. A lot of people have a hard time making a 5-minute video. 2 to 5 minutes telling us about yourself, why you want to be on Homestead Apprentice, what skills you bring, what you hope to take away, and what you'll add to the community. Like, why do we want you to come here and live here? Why do we want you among us? And that's just your thoughts. There's not a wrong answer to it. I mean, I'm sure some dipshit can come up with some wrong answers, but we're not looking to disqualify you. We're looking to know you better. And you just put your video in, man. My main climber has an ascending motor. That's awesome. On Apprentice tryout, do we get notification if app was received? If you put the app in, we're going to get it. Why would it not be received? I was on SOE and hit the live button. Took 5 minutes before it would let me. See, there he is. Bill Wilson. Remember, I told you guys at the very beginning of the video. It happens over and over. And these are guys that are subscribed to this channel. It's why it's taken us 15 years to get anywhere near 100,000. Any sweet taste will give you a cephalic insulin response. You taste sweet and your body boosts insulin in preparation to deal with the sugar, even if it isn't there. There goes Josh Winnie with the answers. When I put up, hey, we're hiring, I never put the address. And people lose their, we'll get 200 comments, guaranteed. If I don't say the address, if I don't put it up, there'll be 200 comments. Not from people that give a shit, not from people that want to work. They just want to point out and fight about you not putting the address up. I intentionally don't put the address. If a prospective person that I'm going to work with or have work here can't make a few clicks to find the address, he definitely can't share this. He cannot occupy the same building I occupy. Hola, what's up? ¿Cómo estás? I need to stop kissing my wife and too sweet. That's right. Kiss the other end. It's not as sweet. The top one. God cursed me with sporadic farting, so no videos with longer than 30 seconds. That sounds ridiculous. And if that's real, you should send a 5-minute video. Fart quieter. There's not a human being out there that can't control it. And if that's I don't know, maybe that's your thing. Maybe you could, I'm sure if you fart every 30 seconds and cannot control it, I am sure there's some way to monetize that. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Estoy bien, gracias. You too? I was going to buy one. Okay, they're having a whole nother conversation that I'm not in. Dylan Kondo, both are great saws. What in the fuck am I hearing? Farts in jars. I'm hearing something in the ceiling, and it sounds much larger than a mouse. Tried a new pre-workout I got at Walmart called Raw. 3 a.m. 3 UM, Raw 3 UM. I don't know what you're trying to say there. 219 watching 100. That's how it always is, guys, isn't it? Hey, you 118 guys that haven't hit the thumbs up. You're obviously new here. How did you get here? What are you here for? And what value can we give you? Are you here to look at gear? Are you here to talk? What do you want to discuss, right? These conversations are led by you guys. So type some shit out, and let's make sure you get what you want out of this. You're not going to hear motherfuckers on a live tell you that. Like, what are you here for? What do you hope to get? Let's make that happen for you. What can I do for you? Here for the raccoon in the road. It might be. You know, I've never seen a raccoon on the property here. Never, not a single one. Shorts on homesteading, right on. Say Raw 3 UM on the label. I don't know, but it's good. I'll have to try it. Amanda, can you take a note of that for me? Possum time. The dogs have slayed the possums. The dogs killed one of the cats. We have 2 orange cats, and one has like 6 and 7 toes. It got hold of the 6 and 7 toe cat. It was never friendly. I don't know how it got here. We fed it. It was here for a couple of years, little male, and the friendly orange cat would fight with it all the time. But then they'd sleep together in the box at night. But he went up there in the fucking field where the dogs were for some reason, and when it snowed that first night, as I was coming out the gate, I saw orange, and I'm like, oh man, he got that cat. And I wasn't sure which one it was at first. It was chewed up a little bit, but they didn't eat it. They don't eat possums either. They eat fucking everything else though. Do a puzzle, read comments, watch occasionally. I'm here because I enjoy the content, and I caught the purple bag on the thumbnail. Oh, you want to see that? It's a diaper bag. Friend of ours. They're having a baby, and she loves purple. So I build stuff for her in purple. I don't think she watches YouTube here. She's on my Instagram quite a bit. That's why I haven't put pictures of it. I don't think she thinks she knows this is coming. And that's hers, and that's his. 15 years ago, I ordered from you. What was the story with the stuffed rooster? It's literally, here do you want to hold my cock? That's the story. We sold thousands and thousands and thousands of them. We have made hundreds of different ones. I don't know where they went. They used to hang There was like 5 rows of them all the way across here. Every holiday we would do one as a promo. Here's some. FBJ on there, and there's tons of bins of different cocks, and it literally is you can be like, here, you want to hold my cock? Or people ask, what is that? Oh, you're holding my cock. People drive around with them on their dashes, and when they get pulled over by highway patrol, we've heard by now we've heard 100 stories where they're like, oh, you got a combat cock? Slow the fuck down, get out of here. They have their own Facebook page. We have pictures of them on the space shuttle. We have pictures of them in submarines. We have pictures of them on warplanes. I mean, we have pictures of them all around the world. Dead hookers, drug seizures, dead bodies, all over the place. 8 max stacks in multicam going, I don't know when. I don't know when. If you want one, send me an email. I will put one online. You can buy it, and you will be sure to get one out of the next batch. Or if you don't want to, I understand. Make sure you're on my text or email app, and when we run them, you will get a notification, and if you're fast enough, you'll get to buy one of them. We got multicam. I have a truck with like 22 rolls of material on the way here. We had ice all weekend, all week long last week, and no semi-trucks came in here. Very few even came into the town. So somewhere in a depot someplace is a bunch of material, and multicam material is on that truck. I'd buy it now if I was you. Guys think that we hard pressure them into that. They really think that we like gang up on them. Another grandchild, Italian girl finally. Nice. Good for you, man. Congratulations. Did you show Coyote in pink? Yeah, it's sitting here still, Dawn. It's still right here. Yeah, it's still sitting here. I'll get it over here. I'll box that up first thing in the morning. That's what happens when you fucking have me do something for you. Kiri, the conversations you were having with Amanda, we went over to Mark's shop, Rowdy Clothing Wear, and had the exact same conversation. Shipping, Shopify, the whole fucking thing. Do this with UPS, get this from USPS, use this ship station, it merges with Shopify. You need to be on Instagram, you need to be on TikTok. I don't like TikTok. I don't give a shit if you like TikTok. You need to be on fucking TikTok. You're a business person. Yeah, I've been doing business local. Yeah, well, you don't do business local anymore. You fucking ship because 99% of your business is going to come through shipping. The exact same conversations. Can't always use equipment, always have work climb. I love your full build videos. I've learned a ton. Even the thread color change. Oh yeah, Mike, I didn't know that for shit. For 20 years probably, I unthreaded a fucking machine and rethreaded the whole thing and never thought, hey, I could just cut this, tie it, and just pull the whole thing through like this, right? Never crossed my mind. I don't know why it took me 20 years to figure that out. We're the people who listen. Nah, we just did all the other shit first. We did all the hard shit and spent, you have access to 35 years of knowledge of fucking probably over $1 million that I spent that I didn't need to. And people hear that and they think, oh, $1 million. No, like legitimately probably fucking spent $1 million. I can save you $1 million immediately. Biggest regret was deleting all my social media in 2019. Starting a business in 2020 with 0 followers. Coos, your shit's never deleted, buddy. If you go and reactivate those accounts, I promise you, every fucking bit of it's still there. You can hit that delete Facebook account, come back 10 years later, and it's all still there. Don't have a home. Should I buy bare land? Say 30 acres instead. All right, hey, Rowdy, speak of the devil. Are you comfortable living in a tent for a little while on that property, building some kind of structure, bringing in a tiny home, living in a trailer for a little bit? If the answer is yes, fuck, I would much rather have 30 acres to develop. You just have to be patient, man. People look, they come and they're like, man, you have all this stuff. Yeah, I'm 52. I've been in this business for 35 years. I didn't used to have all this stuff. And I went and bought a bunch of bullshit in 30 years that could have been fucking thousands of acres of land, right? I could have the fucking crazy ass McMansion right now with like turrets, like a castle and shit, had I not spent all the other money. And if it was important enough to me now. Barn dominium's the way to go, man. Build you a pole barn, pull your trailer under the pole barn or your tent under the pole barn and your equipment under the pole barn. If you need a little more security, bring in a shipping container. It doesn't even have to be a nice one. And then build you a steel building. And then once you've got your steel building built, you can put an apartment inside that, and now you have your workshop out of the weather. So every day when it's storming outside, you can still make progress. Buy the land, build the house you want. Yeah, you don't even have to worry about the house you want, because the house you want when you're 20 is going to greatly evolve and become something different by the time you're 30. I'm not saying don't build something. You can build small structures. And we've been programmed in U.S. society that you need a 3,000 square foot house, 4 bedroom, kitchen, living room, 2.5, 4 bathrooms. You don't. Build you out a tiny house, little kitchen, little bathroom, living area, which is also your dining, your bedroom, right? It doesn't have to have a separate bedroom. Then add another one. And that one becomes the actual kitchen and the dining area. And if you put 3 of them in a U shape, you can put a badass patio in the middle with a hot tub or a fire pit. And then you build a fucking patio cover over there, and you've expanded your outdoor living space almost double, if not triple, by the time you cover the patio. Take all of the eaves off the tiny houses, gutter them, and now you can catch all of that water. You could even take that patio in the middle and you could fucking turn it into a sunroom, which could also be your bathroom, 9 months out of the year. And then you can also use it for extended growing. You can grow in it when it gets cold, and when it's starting to warm up but not warm enough, you can grow in it. And it's also indoor living space that's semi-outside. Shipping containers. I've bought shipping containers for 26 for 40-foot high boxes. They've come back down in price. We saw them for 4 and 5. I see them advertised for 25, like one-way containers. And I hit them up, and I always ask them, what's the actual price? Because they're not $2,500, and they never fucking answer me. Well, call me and we can discuss it. Just tell me, what's the actual fucking price? I don't need to call you. I don't want to talk to you. What's the no bullshit number where I pay you and this motherfucker shows up here this week? 30 acres would be great. It'd be fucking incredible, John Smith. My neighbor offered me $200,000 for 8 acres and take everything with me. Yeah, pole barns. That seems like I don't know where you're at, man. Your bedroom should be the smallest room in the house. Yes, and when you're setting up a homestead, and we did not do this, right? It wasn't in my head, but when you're setting up a homestead, set your homestead up as a wagon wheel. What is the thing that you're going to access the absolute most? That's your hub. And the answer is that thing is your workshop, because everything happens from the garden. You got to go to the workshop. When you're working on projects, you got to go to the workshop. When you leave your house, you go to the workshop. When you're messing with animals and infrastructure, you go to the workshop. So the workshop is the center, and then everything else goes out in spokes, and it makes like a wagon wheel. I don't want all the land. I just want what touches my, that's right. Biltmore said they had enough land. When he could ride 24 hours on horseback, he decided he had enough land for the Biltmore estate. Channel RR Buildings, great on pole. Yeah, RR is fucking awesome. Matt Reisinger, you should follow him as well. Incredible for anything building. Archicopia, he's in Canada. Did a in-ground enormous greenhouse. Snow and ice outside, and he's growing fucking bananas and shit. Our buildings, yep, our buildings is awesome. Your bedroom should be the smallest. I think I'm missing a ton of comments here. Let's switch to live chat. The man is trying to force medicate me to get housing. Fuck, I don't know what that means. In-ground greenhouses. Yeah, what are those called? What are those called? It's not wafati. There's another name for it. What is it called? So in-ground greenhouse just means it's like 4 feet in the ground, right? Yeah, it's not geothermal. There's a name for it. Another name for it. Banana. Balls. Is that your hobby? Balls? Yeah, Tad said it on our live feed on Tuesday. I know that I know what it is. I just can't, it's not coming out of my head. It's not coming out of my face meat. Wallapini, that's it. Wallapini. Check them out. Just type it into YouTube, guys. You'll find tons of stuff on them. And I think if you ran your house into a biodigester, right? Run your toilet into a biodigester and have the bladder in your greenhouse, that if you live in an area where it's cold and it's inside the greenhouse, it will continue, the heat of the greenhouse will continue to help it break down in the coldest months. And I think it will also produce heat, thus helping to heat the greenhouse at the same time. And if you don't want that thing taking up room in the greenhouse, put it under a deck inside the greenhouse and make your greenhouse taller. Geothermal heat. Yeah, you could totally geothermal heat off of those. Whenever it snows or ices, there is steam coming out of those wood chips in the back. My old Instagram is personally deleted. That's where I'm most active on the fabricate. Well, then that sucks, man. Yeah, I'm here in the middle. See, that's where we're at, John Smith. Down the road from you. Oh, right on. Anything underground is awesome. Look for local buildings. People will help you. Homestead Rescue on TV has great ideas. Yep. Earth Sheltered Greenhouse. John Smith, have we met before? How far down the road? Man, there's like 100 farmstead homesteads, like right here. Like, I mean, even in Camden, in Benton County, there's a bunch of like, you know, agribusiness stuff. Manchester. Right on, man. Snake Farm. John, I recently bought a bifold tool carrier looking to utilize the Velcro in between the pouches where it folds. Y'all make a Velcro backed pod or pouch that is designed. So what you're looking for is our tool pod, and they do not come with Velcro. I'll tell you what though, because I built one like that for Jeff, and that's exactly what he put there to hold his suppressor for his Accuracy International rifles. Order a tool pod and put in notes that you need Velcro on the back of it, and we'll sew the strip of Velcro so it will interface there. Now, if you want to get that thing in a hurry, order the color you want and say, hey, if you don't have it, send me another similar color, and we'll be able to ship you something tomorrow. And then we've got them also with and without mesh. Like right now, I've got green with mesh. I've got red with mesh. I've got multicam with mesh, black with mesh. There's one multicam black floating around, but it's probably already spoken for. So order the color you want, and if you're hoping to get it quickly, just put in the notes, hey, I'll take any similar color. Rajour Freefy, what's up? Is this a warehouse? It's a SOE factory. I mean, yeah, it's a big giant steel building, but we build all of this stuff. This is kind of our showroom and pick and pull area. People do walk in here. We do sell direct. And then these are all our sewing machines over here. We build all this stuff in here. Wood chips build heat at paper mills. They have to turn them 24/7. So we were coming down the road last weekend, and up ahead was smoke. And we're like, oh shit. I'm like, hey, get up there quick. Let's see if somebody's truck's on fire, somebody need help or whatever. And as we got closer, it was on the side of the road. And it was 2 hay bales that had caught on fire. Now it was raining and they were like fully on fire. And I suspect that they rolled them up too quickly and they caught on fire on a flatbed and they pushed them off rather than let them burn on their truck and trailer. And that was at like 9 in the morning. When we came back into town at like late at night, those motherfuckers were still on fire. Gary Johnson, what's up? How's the property going, man? There's some guys in here asking about buying properties. Fire, that's right. But hey, man, you get fucking hay or straw on fire, it'll burn your whole fucking barn down. And that motherfucker, if your barn's full of straw like that or hay, dude, that shit'll burn for a fucking month. Cigarettes land in hay bales going down the highway. Oh, interesting. Spontaneous combustion. I've seen whole barns burned down from wet bales. Yeah, I've heard of it, man. I have heard of it a lot. Bush hogging last weekend, nice. Isn't it fucking awesome? Every time you get to use a piece of equipment, especially like, because I didn't come from that, man. When I was a kid, I didn't think I would own a tractor. And I definitely didn't think I'd have a quiver of implements to just drive up to and quick change, you know? Homestead Rescue pisses me off. Gotta add drama. Yeah, come on. Take that pretty girl and put her ass on a fucking diet. Like, they are in the, both of them, they're in the space. I've met both of them. They're in the space where everybody knows keto, carnivore. I mean, you look like you're going every season you look like you're fucking closer to death. Like, come on. You're the survival experts. Fucking you yourself need to survive. Got to find a video on making those resin poured tables with empty ammo casings. Easy K, man. There's a ton of them. I have one out front, as a matter of fact, a giant picnic table. It's got a big, huge combat cock and a bunch of 5.56 shells in it under the epoxy. I did not make it. Grew up clearing trails and fence lines with a chainsaw and machete. That's how we started this property here, man. Is Krisky on here? I didn't see him. Where's it? What's up, man? Hey, John, SOE ever made an appearance at SHOT Show? Yeah, we used to go to SHOT Show. Yeah, we actually had a booth at SHOT Show. We would go to SHOT Show. We had some pretty big fucking parties at SHOT Show. I don't go to SHOT Show anymore. Just remember, when you walk into the woods, look up. My brother's neighbor almost got taken out inches and would not be here. What do we look at? What do you almost get taken out by? Hay fires are the worst. They burn forever. You have to break them apart. Yeah, man. My pops was turning over bales when he was a kid. He picked one up, and the moment the underside hit air, wow. Gotta find a video. So the video of making the tables, man, there's a ton of them out there. Are you at SHOT Show, Risky? And hey, what's up? What's up with your channel, man? Are you going to be able to get it back? I assume you're still multicasting Instagram, Facebook, and Rumble? Question mark, right? We were talking about that the other night. Somebody's like, I miss Risky. I'm like, well, then go fucking support him. You know, he's on Rumble. Fucking go. He's on Instagram. Go where he's at. Motherfuckers have such a short-term memory. Man, I really miss this guy. I'm sure he could use your fucking business. We had a pile of cow shit, start a fire, and burn for... Interesting. Wow. SHOT Show is a great place to get sick. You were right. Fuck shit show and all the people that step on you. Well, baby, people step on you everywhere. I just don't take you places where there's lots of people anymore. You just got to have your hobby horse. Smack them with your hobby horse. I'll be in Vegas tomorrow. Still in the YouTube appeal process, but I doubt it'll work too, man, but fuck them. Videos will pick up on Twitter. Yeah, Twitter seems to be the place, man. And if you're going to dump them there, everything might as well go to Rumble. Survive the crud, yeah. 4-inch limb from 30 feet up. Got it, I see. I had an old farmhouse neighbor whose house burned down and the walls were packed with chicken feathers. Stank for weeks. Man, where the fuck are you living at? Chicken feathers. You think some old timer put them in there for insulation? Should you buy Bitcoin? Ask me if I buy Bitcoin. Don't ask me what I think you should do. Ask me what I do. I have not looked at Bitcoin in a couple days. Let me look here. What in the fuck is going on with internet service in here? Okay, so Bitcoin is at 40,000. So it's trending downward, but let's look at it for a week. Okay, the week it's gone down. In the month it's peaked up and gone down. So it's kind of climbing down, but it's fucking way up for the year. Yeah, I would buy, me personally, I will buy Bitcoin right now because it is down at 40. And I want to say I saw it at 47 a couple weeks ago. Yeah, when it's down, I buy Bitcoin. I don't ever sell it. I don't ever trade it. If I need to, I can convert it to cash immediately. And a lot of people don't realize if you're holding Bitcoin, you can get a debit card. You can also get an app on your phone where you can go to a point of payment service and tap your phone and pay just like it's a debit card, like you use Apple Pay and shit, and it comes right out of your Bitcoin. And the vendor has no say over it, right? If you're at Whole Foods, they don't know that you use Bitcoin. They just know that they got paid. Krisky, give Olympus Arms some love at SHOT Show. Tell Michael Big O sent you. Awesome. Yeah, insulation for sure. It was an old farmhouse, Central New York. Wild. What cleaner do you use? I don't use any cleaner. This floor has been sealed once right before we moved everything in here. After most events, while everything's pushed back, we half-ass mop in here, but we've never stripped and sealed this floor. On Christmas, an old lady survived a lost 22 to the head and was alive for years until the lady sneezed. Oh, interesting. Fold card, Bitcoin rewards for use. There you go. Favorite colognes? When you're an adult, you get turned on to Killian. I personally like Aventus and Royal Oud. I mix the two together. Then as you find out that there's other levels to this shit, Killian is where it's at. Killian Sacred Wood is my favorite. I've got 10, 15 different Killians, but really Killian Sacred Wood's where it's at. I wasn't present for the beginning tonight because I had to help some family with switching tires on his family's tractors. Right on, man. Right on. Don't bring none of that California crud back to North Carolina. Twitter is World Star Hip Hop for white people. It's become awesome. So it works, right? If you build your audience there, it works. Second driveway gate got crushed by a big pine tree. That sucks, man. I went out yesterday and rode the fence line just in case. There was nothing wrong out there. There was no damage. But boy, you don't know. And you don't want animals. I came out this morning and had another sheep, another baby. Sacred Wood by Killian. Yep. Is that not what I said? I think that's what I said. Sex Panther. 60% of the time. Works every time. That's right. Betelgeuse. Jesus Christ. Have you been speaking to him? If you'd like to bring him over, I'd like to have him on a podcast. 6-mag placard for plate carrier possible. You can get our 6-mag stacked rig and put it over your plate carrier. It will interface. It does have the Velcro mount up, but I don't make anything currently like what you're talking about, like Spiritus or one of the 50 companies out there that copied Spiritus. I have them. I've got a dozen of them. We've just never brought them to market. You don't have to go to California to get to Vegas from Carolinas. Yeah, but you run into a lot of the same shit. I have to say I'm a total trailer trash guy. I'm an Old Spice guy. Yeah, but you're like fucking Wally World. What was that family? That's how I see you. Not in a bad way. Like cutting the top off Christmas trees and shit. Running a chainsaw inside. The Griswolds. I'll bet you have a station wagon, don't you? Not a minivan, like a legit station wagon made of metal. Have you guys seen this is a trend that's starting, okay? Smart cars. There's a company out there for $2,500. You get on their website. It's a 2-inch lift. You pick out your wheels and tires, your shocks, the whole deal. And they're fucking modding out these smart cars. And I looked at them last night. There's a whole YouTube channel. Like it's a lifted smart car gang. It's not a gang, but it's a whole like car club. And now they're popping up everywhere. So Brandle's sending me videos of it and shit. And there's some smart cars that are highly sought after. I guess Browse did a smart car, which is the same company that does the wide body conversions on the G-Wagons and shit. Highlander, what's up, man? How are you? Picelli Gamer, what's going on? Salve, we make a salve. We do a paint salve. Amanda does. It works very well. The cats have gotten into something here. I see a dropper, so they should be without pain, or I don't know what the fuck's going on here. I think this was arnica oil from earlier. No, that's a dry container. What is this? Arnica, yep. I'm good, brother. Hope all is well. Yeah, everything's good here, man. Woke up this morning, had some extra sheep born, which is a trip because we had sheep born. We had a sheep born 2-3 weeks ago. I'm surprised that the other one took so long to drop. OG smart cars are made by Mercedes-Benz and have been 3-cylinder Mercedes engines. I didn't know that. I thought they were BMW. They were sold through BMW dealerships. Been watching some dudes who are taking old riding mowers and turning them into off-road. I've seen that, man. Some of those guys get really fucked up coming downhill, jumping those things. Yeah, lifted smart cars are pretty neat, man. Does Amanda have a beard oil in the works? That's classified information, sir. Do we have a data leak here? Yes, Amanda has a beard oil in the work. Yes, we have some we have some soap stuff in the works. Lance, who did our soaps, is coming out here and going to teach her how to make his soap that he made for us. Josh, winning a chainsaw in the house depends on how savage-minded you are. I sold a couple used ones when you worked at Kia and had Mercedes signs. Cool, that's awesome, man. I didn't know that. Yes, David Hosfeld. Yeah, Amanda's working on a beard oil. I think it's almost near completion. When we say that, right, people are like, I'm working on this thing. You're not working on shit if you're not working on it. Now, working on it means she is waiting on components and materials to arrive. And I remember talking to Lance when I said, hey, how many bars of soap can you do the first time? And he's like, I've done 24. I'm like, okay, I want 60. And then the next time we did it, I said, what's the most you can do? He said, I've done 60. I said, okay, I want 120. And then we did 240. And I remember talking to Lance about materials in the beginning and a deposit. And he said, right now I'm buying all of my liquids for the Cock of the Wood soap. I'm buying my liquids in 1-gallon containers. And I said, what does it cost to get 55-gallon containers? And that's actually a thing. Currently, we are waiting on 1 or 2 of the ingredients. There's a lot of fucking ingredients that go into this motherfucker. I was so surprised. And then your bases and stuff that you use. But stuff is coming. A bunch of boxes came in the door today. We've not seen any trucks or UPS come in here until today. We're still waiting on semi-trucks to come through. FedEx, though, this fucking kid from FedEx, that motherfucker's on it, man. He moved here from Alaska. He was a fishing guide, and he works for FedEx. And he is out getting it in the snow and in the ice. And he ran, man, every time we had mail coming FedEx, he was on point. I got to give him props. I gave him some ducks a couple months ago. Tony Jade, hello, what's up? Like floating on air, riding down the road. If you don't wake up thinking about what you're creating, are you even really creating? Yeah. What I hear Bear say today, right? You're not doing shit if you don't have funding, and I don't remember what he said, but I'm like, holy shit, yeah, you're absolutely right. You're not doing shit. I'm thinking about doing that. No, you're not, because you'd just be doing it, right? Funding and timeline, I think is what he said. Jerry Johnson, man, have a good night, man. Urkel's was BMY Aceta. I don't know what that means. Louch, you need a job. What can you do? Can you juggle? Do you speak French? Do you wear a beret? Do you do poetry and snap your fingers together? Do you make really good, really small birds? Can you make quail or game birds? Can you make me small plate food a couple hours through the day and just bring me really cute toasted cheese grilled sandwiches? Like cut them out and put ham and cheese in the middle of them. What do you do? That's not the car we're talking about. Actually called a smart car. Yes, all of the above except the bird. Where are you at, Louch, and what do you do? What do you do? Is the new multicam going to be PFAT? That's what they're saying, Bang Bang. They're like 30 more days, 60 more days, 90 more days, 30 more days. They've been doing this shit for the whole fucking year. I've never seen it where they would like, yeah, we just ran multicam, we ran out of it. What'd you run? 10,000 yards. Fuck, we eat that in fucking 2 months. But they're saying no PFAS. So I don't know what's that going to mean. Probably shittier material. Every one of these tags in here, every time we get material, there's a tag. There's a tag in the top. I don't see them on here. They must have ripped them off of here. There's a tag that's like, hey, motherfucker, be careful. This shit is full of formaldehyde. Wonder how it's going to hold you and me both, man. You and me both. Move forward every day. Keep moving forward with your goals. Have people who push you. Just talk to people, right? When you have some idea or some conversation or some thought, usually it's a short, right? I'll see a short this morning at 4 o'clock and I'll forward it to 10 different people. And depending what they come back, most people come back with nothing. I just eventually stop talking to those people. If I see something applicable and I'm like, who do I want to see this? Who do I want this to be on their radar, right? Like Chris Watkins, one of them. But when I have artwork or a business idea or something and I send it to guys, eventually people just get off of that list. But when I send something to them and they come back to me, right? Or if I have some thought, I'm like, hey, here's this design. Hey, I like this, change this, do that. The people that always reply, I keep sending that to them. And then when you talk to people, you're like, hey, I need to start shipping. I'm like, okay, here's what we do. What were you thinking? Okay, what you were thinking, we tried it. It's very cumbersome. It doesn't interface with the platforms we're using, right? Zebra printer, $450, $600. You can get a Zebra printer. I got a way you can get a Zebra printer for $2 a month. $2 a month. Do you really need to spend $600? Do you have $600? Couldn't you put $600 into materials, right? And that just comes from talking to people who are in business. And when people give you good information and they're willing to talk to you, you keep talking to them. When you talk to your normal people that you call friends and you're like, hey, I think I'm going to set up shipping. And they're like, oh, yeah, that sounds good. If they don't have anything to add to you, then stop fucking with them. You don't have time as a business owner to go meet your old friends at the sport bar and have some fucking chicken wings. You only have time, and your friends will change. Your friends will become business owners. As you become more successful, your friends will be more successful people. You don't have to, I'm not saying you can't be friendly with other people. You don't have time for other people. Because when you sit down, everything Amanda and I do, and you can ask a dozen people on this fucking live feed right here, Josh can tell you, we didn't go fucking anywhere for anything where we didn't sit down. We could be at a fucking $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 fucking dinner, private room. Everybody in that room is talking business. Everybody is talking how to make everybody more money. And that's who are my friends. Shit, 12 a month. I just got to get on that. Oh, $2 a month? Yep. It says don't eat this and do not insert anally. We have labels that say that. UPS rents them out. That's right, Walt. And they'll give you free labels. Money brings money. Broke mofo. Yeah, they're going to drag you down. Everybody's infectious. You better be sure that you want to catch what they're about to give you. And when you hang out with broke motherfuckers, they're going to pull you the opposite direction. You need to be with people that are going to pull you up. And then when they're pulling you up, you bring somebody that's fucking putting in the effort and the drive, you bring them up with you. Money brings money. Broke mofo is going to bring more broke. Yep, that's right. Or grumbling. If you get around a motherfucker like people that you used to know from your old life, school or whatever, and they just data dump you, they fill you in on all the problems in their life. I'll get up after fucking a couple minutes and be like, hey, I gotta go. I hope your shit gets better for you, but I'm not interested in what you're I'm not interested in your life. You're telling me about people you don't know. And you won't ever have access to me again. Is this doomsday prep? Why has it got to be doomsday prep? I just walked out of a gym. Why's that got to be doomsday prep? These are all sewing machines. Those are money printers right there, my friend. That's a diaper bag. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, it's doomsday prep. Yeah, I'm a survivalist. And then they call them preppers. But as you get older and you buy property and you have a family, you realize the ultimate goal of a prepper is a homestead. A family homestead. But not little house on the prairie, right? I want you all to have a couple hundred acres, including whoever asked that. Who asked that? Laikai. I want you to have a couple hundred acres where your family, your parents can live, right, as they get older, and you can help take care of them. And then when you have kids, your parents, their grandparents will help raise them. And then when you're out working, because you are the middle-aged ones at this point, as those kids get older, they can help take care of grandma and grandpa can help oversee those children and give supervision, right, while you're out making money or bringing more money to the homestead. And then when your grandkids have grandkids, the cycle repeats itself. That's what I want. That's what I want for everybody on here. I want you to all have enough property that you can comfortably live for multiple generations. Can I help you make money? What do you do, Louch? I never did see your comment on there. It's Loomsday Prepper Arts and Crafts after shit hit the fan. I'm good with it. I'll take it. Cranky koala. You know what? I would love to have a fucking koala mount. I've not seen one. I should have bought. It was $6,000, and it was just kind of out of my price range at the time. But it was an old time circus boxing kangaroo with gloves on and shit, like from a sideshow. And I should have bought it. I've not ever seen another one like it. Matt Christopher, have a good night. Are you sticking in your state for the multi-generational homestead? Am I, Walt? Tennessee's a very good place to do it. It's even in the middle of a drought, we still have rain. We have soil. We have sunshine. Pretty mild winters. Freedom. Thanks for telling me about your work drama. 5 minutes of my life. That's right. I just died for 5 minutes listening to your bullshit. Surround yourself with peeps that want to better themselves and want to see you better. That's the important part, right? You can get around your friends that tell you how great their life is. I want people that I sit at the table with, I want their lives to be better also. I want them to go with me. You know Vanilla Ice? When he made the first fucking album, when he made the first fucking songs, you know his right-hand man from back then is still with him today? Vanilla Ice. A bunch of all of his original crew. Most of his original crew is still on his TV shows and on his social medias. You know he does a concert almost every fucking weekend still? Do you know that he's still selling multi-platinum? They're still selling 3 million copies of his first fucking album every year right now. Never checked out land there. Reasonably priced in your opinion. Yeah, Walt, here it is. Yeah. I mean, I love like fucking Whitefish, Montana, but like you said, reasonably priced, right? I love, big sky country. Tennessee's great, man. And if you look, there's still $1,000 an acre property here. It's just not listed. You have to get out on the ground and have a conversation with the old man selling it because the price depends on that conversation. Yeah, Ninja Rap. So maybe you guys don't know, right? Eric Van Winkle, Vanilla Ice. Do you know he bought the rights to the Ninja Turtles? Do you know every time you see the Ninja Turtles appear somewhere, he gets paid for it. That whole fucking franchise. He bought all of that shit. He also bought Pressure. That song, who is that? That was two. He bought those fucking records also. He bought those fucking portfolios. Brazil, what's up, man? How are you? Vanilla Ice just did Trump's party? That's awesome, man. I'm going to get him to play out here. Walt Longmire. That is a very long term. Hope and goal and dream. I didn't see what he said. Really like the wording, applicable arts and crafts. Yeah, I like it, man. Yeah. He is a wordsmith. Rowdy, hey, what's up? Surround yourself with peeps who want to better themselves and want to see you do better. Yep, that's right. That's right. I like Rowdy's dad, man, when he came in here. I like where he comes from. Lots of elderly, rural, with no kids, wanting the lifestyle. They don't want to gift the land to the city brats. Opportunity, absolutely. Who is it? It's not Joel Salatin. Who's the crazy guy? Paul Wheaton. Paul Wheaton has a program for that, even how to get in and help those people, and they are looking for somebody to take over their legacy of the homestead. They are looking for somebody that's not just trying to get the property to sell it and break it up and bulldoze it. I have way too many fucking light switches in this motherfucker. And I've been coming in the back door, so these switches up here, it's a three-way switch. Vanilla should play here for your birthday. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Queen and Bowie, that's it. Yeah, Vanilla Ice owns the rights to both those songs. Need me a 90-year-old lady with 1 foot in the ground? Maybe a 70-year-old lady. Then you have time to fucking learn what she knows, right? To be able to tell her story. Did you ever find the alien walking around in the ceiling? No. I've also, so this ceiling you see right here, these ceilings are low, right? This ceiling here, when you walk on the floor upstairs, there's an 18-inch space in between from here to there, and there's double insulation in there, and there's not really an access. These chases here, we can pull these plates and access it, but it steps up 6 inches from there to there. Jim Carrey did Vanilla Ice on Living Color. Yep, yeah, I sure did. Wheaton skip program. That's it. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Paul Wheaton's been here, guys. He was at Self-Reliance Festival 2 or 3 times ago. We stood in the kitchen and ate fried chicken. We talked for 45 minutes or so. Walked the property. Make her own story when she's dead and leaves you 2,000 acres. Do you not even want her to be comfortable with it? Dude, there's someone behind you. Yeah, it's probably my hot fucking wife. Usually I'm behind her, though. You can't see it? You can't see it, dumbass. My camera's forward facing. You'll buy her a nice casket. Yeah, we are not the same. All right, guys. 186 on here, only 139 thumbs up. What was the highest number we saw tonight? The algorithm is working a little better than it has in the past. Interesting. Shot with Travis Haley today in his class, and he has one of your chest rigs. Travis has a ton of my chest rigs. I made gear for Travis in my Oceanside shop when Travis was in the Marine Corps. When Travis worked for Magpul, we built gear for all of Magpul. The owner of Magpul used to come into my shop before anybody knew the name Magpul, back when they were just prototypes of the rubber mags. We built a chest rig for Magpul and eventually transitioned all of our LBVs so that they would work with Magpuls on mags. And then Travis, when Travis started Dragonfly, Travis hit me up and said, hey, I want chest rigs. I want to sell them through the shop. I sent him 2 full kits of NSW chest rigs. And he said, okay, I want to do these. I said, Travis, I can't build them for you. And he settled with Mayflower, if I remember correctly. I've known Travis for fucking 25 years. Travis used all of my shit. If you look at Travis Haley Najaf or Ben Mookie Najaf, find that on YouTube. Everybody on top of that building was wearing my kit. When that little bird came in and kicked that can of ammo down, those guys were left for dead on that embassy. The fucking Spaniards down at the bottom, everybody in the building had wrote notes home, right? When they started getting overrun, those guys ran out of bullets and were stabbing motherfuckers with fucking knives. So pretty bad situation. A lot of the information about that day is not really out there to the public. But those guys were all wearing SOE kit. I built every stitch of gear that they had on that rooftop almost. Yeah, I consider Travis a friend. Mr. White, yep. The trolls have appeared. Nice place. Greetings from Lima, Peru. Hello, Kaz. How are you? You all have a vest that can carry 30-kilogram bomb. No, that's your family members, not me, buddy. Do any of the employees watch the lives? Yeah, I think they do. Some of them listen to them on the way in, too. Occasionally, we'll see some of the ladies on the live, some of the guys also during the live. Blackwater, teabagging snipers, and a black bird. That is male privilege. Does that Yeti bottle you showed fit in the jet boil? So I think it's too tall, right? I bought a couple of them. The things I do for you guys. You know what's cool about these bottles? Let me show you. If you know, you already know, but you might not know. So for the guys that don't know, this bottle's neat because you have this little pour spout, but you can also take this off and it's a wide mouth. So no matter which water filter assembly you have, you can fit one or the other, right? That's pretty fucking cool. And then you can just drink out of it like so. I used to like bigger bottles, but they're heavy. I would rather have several small than lesser big bottles. I'd rather have them broken up, right? Because if I need to bail them, if I need to stash them, if I want to put other contents inside them, food goods or other shit. But here, I'll get it. Hold on, just wait here. So definitely not fitting in the jet boil, right? And the Nalgene basically is the jet boil without the wings. So it fits in here, but even if you extend this all the way out, you can't even get it to clip. You're nowhere close. So what I thought I would do, if there's interest in it, is just make this much taller. Just basically bring all of this up 2.5, 3 inches, which would give you a really good sustainment pouch for the side of the day packs and stuff. But that's why I bought them, and I wanted them. We go to where do we go? Dick's Sporting Goods. like twice a year. We never fucking go there. You know when we always go there? When Amanda's like, hey, my ears are cold. And we go buy like a little fucking thing, you know? And I bought those bottles when we were there. He's taking the time to show y'all this, and you can't even hit the like. No, man, people can't do the freest fucking thing in the world. That's why you have these motherfuckers working as baristas at Starbucks when they're 30 years old. That's just how they are, man. Charles Lewis, how are you? Someone made an adapter to use a drinking tube on those two. Forget. Yeah, they do it for canteens also now. Look at all that gear. So you can put snacks in them too. Yeah, absolutely. You sure can. You could put anything in them. You could put, fibers and stuff for fire starting. You could. I mean, literally, there's nothing you couldn't put if it'll fit. You have the same bedroll. Yeah. So we've used these forever, guys. All of our first LBVs. This is the foam we put inside of all of those. Those thousands and thousands of Rallyman vests and patrol vests. That's what's in the shoulders of them. Fits in the moonshine sleeve, but it's a little tall. Yeah. Been hitting the 100 button this whole time. I appreciate you. Thank you. Do you ship stuff internationally? Yeah, we ship all over the world every day. We ship 200 to 400 boxes. If you can receive mail from the United States, if your customs will allow it in, we will ship it to you. Absolutely. We ship all over the world, dozens of packages all over the world every day out of the United States. Ever tried Blackbeard Fire? Yeah, we're actually a dealer for them. We need to reorder them. We brought them in a couple times. They sold out super, super fast. I don't think I have any Blackbeard stuff down here right now. I've got tourniquets, bandages, Stora cells for battery organization. We're a dealer for Exotac. If you like that Exotac and I don't have it, just get it off Amazon, buy it direct from them. Like, the product's very good. Their aluminum fishing spools and stuff are very cool. Barista with crooked bangs and tricolor hair. Well, that's because she cut her own hair and didn't use a mirror to do so. She also doesn't bathe a lot. She just covers it with lots of makeup. How often do we make runs of NSW rigs? Not enough. What color do you want? Maybe we'll throw that on the list pretty quick here. Do you have those matches that would stay lit even if they are wet? Exotac has some stuff that does that. Blackbeard also does. I don't currently have any in stock. I would tell you to get you some. Don't not buy them just because I don't have them. Go direct and get them. Would your homestead be able to survive a zombie apocalypse, and by what means first-time viewer? Well, I have 5,000 videos out there, and I do a series called On the Compound, and I would like you to watch them, and you tell me what you think I should add. There's definitely places we are lacking, right? We moved here to this town because Tactical Response is here. That's a gunfighting school, not a gun shooting school. And there's a lot of bodies here. There's a small standing army very close here. I have people that live on the property full time. There's always, almost 24 hours a day, there's somebody on the property. How much warning do I have from zombies, right? Are we talking Walking Dead zombies? Or are we talking like the fucking build a wall and climb other zombies up to the helicopter kind of zombies? What the hell? Just found that adapter. First search, one bottle makes it. I've been hunting for them forever. Well, fucking awesome. One bottle. If somebody who I PM with, if you would send that to me in a Facebook link through Messenger, I'll order some of those tonight. Actually, I'll throw it in Amazon right now and see if it's in there. One bottle adapter. One bottle. One bottle hydration. Let's try adapter. Okay, there, yep, there it is. Awesome. The Daisy zombies were sensitive to sound, and they were fast. Yeah, we're putting together a bug out bag. Like, we have fucking tons of bug out bags, but I've been buying all kinds of bug out bag shit to do reviews on, and you can see I have boxes full of shit sitting here that we have not opened to do reviews on. We just got a bunch of different size pepper sprays today. We bought bottles. I've got these super duper thermal blankets and the World War zombies. Yeah, you're fucked then, aren't you? The Last of Us had a scene with a guy ready to do in through days. We'll check the other videos out. Dale, you take an NSW rig? What the hell? Just found the adapter. John is the skid steer forking zombies. The skid steer's fucking, we use the skid steer like almost every day, man. We use the skid steer. If we think tornadoes are coming, we have the skid steer staged inside the building. 4 runners right behind it, with the idea that we can just fucking bust through. Even if it collapses, we can still build, push through the building. Arnab Diger, or at least 90% of today's people. If zombies come, true, just turn chickens loose, they'll never catch them. Yeah, I love zombie movies, guys. And there's, guys, if you don't know, on Amazon, there's a fucking ton of post-apocalypse and zombie movies that you can watch if you're Prime. Ollie Khan, hello. Bear spray for all you weirdos, that's right. World War zombies are like anties. I don't know what an anti is. Like ants. All right, guys. Hey, I do these lives every night at 9 o'clock. If you want to participate and join in, I'll do another one tomorrow at 9. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, X. I'm everywhere, really. I've got 5,000 videos on YouTube. If you'd like to check them out, leave us some comments. Let us know you were there. If you use Amazon, if you would, please, if you go to any of my YouTube videos, and in description, there's an Amazon link there. If you click that, it downloads a cookie on your browser. Anything you order in the next 24 hours, it gives us a percentage of that. It's just a way to help us keep to do these content and, buy iPads. Apple seems to self-destruct every 2 years. And it just helps us out. It's something you're doing already, and it gives us a little portion and costs you nothing to do so. If you're interested in EMP Shield, we have an affiliate code with EMP Shield, and it gives you $50 off of your EMP Shield order, and that is code SOE on EMPShield.com. And in addition to EMP Shield and the other stuff, if lightning strike was to hit a circuit that you have your EMP Shield and it makes it through your EMP Shield, which it won't, they will cover up to $25,000 of stuff that is damaged on that circuit. They're a couple $100 typically. You can use the code multiple times. You can order multiple different times, and you can get $50 off your order with code SOE at EMP Shield. 1 acre is not large enough to be No, it's not, but it is large enough to produce a lot of food on. I love to have the zombie conversation and the post-apocalypse conversation, but I also like to point out, especially to younger people, it's super easy to, I'm going to eat rats and live in a culvert until you fall in love and you have a child, right? Then that becomes much more difficult. And that's where the homestead and a defensible homestead, like he said, comes into play. With that said, I'm 52 years old. Every year something was supposed to wipe us out. It's usually your government telling you that. It'll be aliens pretty soon, right? They want you to think the aliens are wiping you out. But I'm 52. And nothing's wiped me out. And I spent a lot of time operating out of fear and operating as a one-man, the lone wolf. And I spent a lot of money doing that kind of stuff. And had I put that money into property, I would have a much greater property right now than I do. I had fun doing it. I learned a lot doing it. I can build content from it and have conversations with you guys. But if you just put your money and your effort into an actual place and developed it, and even if you outgrow it, if you build content around it, you'll be able to sell it pretty quickly. When you list it for sale, you'd be able to sell it and move to something bigger. So just remember, the government wants you to operate in fear. They want you in that fight or flight mode. All of your media, right? All that shit that this thing's telling you about, they want you to watch that. They have to keep giving you the crazy sensationalism so that you'll keep coming back. And when you do that, you don't build up your own infrastructure, and you don't build up your own businesses, and you don't build up your own revenue. You also don't sleep well at night. So we can have the conversation. It's super entertaining and fun, but I need you to realize that much of it is bullshit. Dale Young, YouTubers seem to be all about World War III these days because it's what's paying. Look at during the COVID, right? You have all these huge prepper channels right now that never broke 10,000 until COVID. And most of them are sitting there telling you about all this shit that's going to happen for the last 5 years. None of it's happened. They've all got fucking click-through and affiliate deals. They're making good money telling you a bunch of bullshit. All your biggest I watch them. I'm friends with a lot of them. I'm like legit friends with them. Like in real life, know some of these guys. Meth head ex-con in the middle of the city until I had my first kid. Now I live in the middle of nowhere, building my own house, sober for 7. Dude, that's fucking awesome, man. You have testimony, man. Fucking say it louder and say it fucking often. And use that as an excuse when people talk about what they can't do, right? I don't meet somebody, shake their hand and go, hey, I was in federal prison. I was in Lompoc. I say that after people tell me how hard they have it, right? Because they're like, well, you have it easy. You have all this. Motherfucker, I was in prison and came home with fucking zero. And I had to walk in to get a job and tell those guys, hey, I was in prison yesterday. I'm on probation. I need you to give me a job. Veterans very few grow all their needs. Very few grow all their needs. Why I'm encouraged by SOE content. Yeah. Guys, come out to the Self-Reliance Festival. Come meet us. Come see with your own eyes, right? You can look at the videos, but I always look at videos and I'm like, I'll bet that's just a little bit of it. I'll bet the rest of it's bullshit, right? Come see with your own eyes what we're doing. Come meet a ton of people that have your beliefs and are like-minded. You're going to meet actual friends. Fuck, 12 different couples have met and been married. There's people that have had kids here since they met and got married from SRF, right? Come show up. Also, Homestead Apprentice. Self-Reliance Festival has an Instagram, a TikTok, and a Facebook, and a YouTube page, and a website. Homestead Apprentice, same thing. Join, interact over there. It helps us out, right? It helps us grow that audience. Yeah, next SRF is in April. Tickets are available, and the dates are all on the website. And there's a bunch of people in here right now commenting that are coming here. They're vendors. There's people presenting. We got music comes in. Kiri right there. She'll be here. You can buy her badass products. Fuck, you can talk to her about business. April 6 and 7. There we go. You never know. Maybe Vanilla Ice shows up. All right, guys. See you guys later.